Hi Gemini, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your messages for career, money, and finance, and it's going to be for August, September, and October, next 3 months. And so listen to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Actually, sun, moon, rising, or Jupiter. Could be Venus as well, but regardless, Jupiter is our planet of money and abundance, so that's why. Speaking of, Jupiter is in Cancer, which means more emotional growth and stability for Gemini, specifically for Gemini. Obviously, this varies from person to person and chart to chart, but in general, that's what that means. I didn't get any songs, so we're gonna jump right into let's start with our Kipper message. Why did I start with Kipper? Okay. We have community, mature man, and despair. Okay, so something not so great happening at work with a team. So either you're on a team or you work with others, like you have coworkers. So not someone that is an entrepreneur per se, although entrepreneurs, I'm not saying they don't have coworkers and they don't have people that work for them. Just stay with me. But it's specifically for a team of people. There's an older person in the crowd that does not have your best interest. I'm just gonna say it. There's really no other way to say it except this person does not have your best interest, and they if you look here at these Kipper cards, you have like this group of people, and then you have this mature man, and this person is like looking away from that, looking away from both like the job and the person. And so this person could be older in general, or just like someone who has like seniority over you at a job perhaps. But regardless, over the next 3 months, it's going to reveal itself. And that's what I'm going to say about that. For your oracle message, you have creative endeavor, but this is actually in reverse. And so to me, you are just feeling very much so uninspired. You're just feeling like you are just fine with the everyday and what's going on, and it feels more like I just need to get through my day to get it over with kind of energy is what it feels like, which is not good in my opinion, because it seems to me like you're just skating by a little. I feel like for some of you, this is going to be like something going on with your home life, and it might be those kind of distractions that are causing you to like not focus the way that you could or should be at work, or when it comes to work related matters. And so just keep that in mind. But it also too, with your tarot cards, you got 3 wands and they all came out in reverse. Even you have this 4 of wands here, which represents your home life. And so with all the wands in reverse, first of all, shows a lack of motivation. It shows that you really don't want to do too much of anything, it seems. But in a bigger picture, I'm getting this is not the time to make drastic changes when it comes to the way you are handling your finances. Try not to make any more financial decisions that are huge, whether that be like you tired of your job and you're just gonna quit. Let's not do that. It's not time right now to make these kind of drastic changes. It seems like your energy needs to be focused and shifted elsewhere. So maybe listen to your general messages that I posted, so that you can like figure out, whatever month we're in. So August, September, or October when you're listening to this. But listen to your general message to guide you in what you need to be focusing on, because right now it's it's not making these drastic changes with your money or your career. If you're like, okay, but I want to make this career change, and that's fine, just not right now, you know. It seems like it would be it would be impulsive, or it would be more like someone like made you really mad, and so then you quit your job, for example. And we can't do that, because sometimes you can't take things back. So anyway, you have here, is that the 2? No, it's a page, sorry. You have the Page of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Crazy, hectic, hella delays happening right now as well. But there's always a reason for these delays. So try not to, try not to sulk in that, because you're probably like, I don't want to hear that. And I hear you. We don't always get the messages. I mean, I wish I was one of those readers that always like focus on the positive and stuff like that, but like I'm not, and I'm gonna give it to you the way it's coming out. And the way it's coming out is you're just feeling a little unmotivated. You don't really want to, you shouldn't be starting anything. There's something to do with the instability of it all. But remember, like I said, Jupiter in Cancer for Gemini is bringing stability and some kind of growth, specifically like emotional growth. And so let's work and focus on that, and let's just get through the day at work, and let's focus on how can I be the best version of myself right now. So this is also not overspending. It also seems like there's a little bit of a slowdown with your income. Now, hear me out. If you have let's say you work for corporate America, and you know that your paycheck is coming every 2 weeks, for example, obviously there's not going to be too much of a change there. But if you had another stream of income in some way, shape, or form, there's a slowdown with that. And really, that could be whatever your side hustle was. Your side hustle is either not doing well, or you're not putting the work or energy into that. That can change. That part doesn't have to do with making drastic changes. That is just getting back to your day-to-day, right? But this specifically is, there's a slowdown in finances in that way, if that applies to you. It could even be like, maybe you were getting some kind of supplement or some kind of allowance, so to speak, and that's just not coming to you anymore, or not coming in as much as it used to be. And so you're trying to probably get more creative to say, okay, how can I bring this back to me? Absolutely try to bring it back to you if that's your goal, but don't start anything new. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully that came out the way I heard it in my head. But regardless, now this 5 of Swords is showing up, and the Hangman is showing up. And so, is he upright? Yes. Yeah, okay. So the Hangman is like, look, the way you're looking at it right now, it needs to be flipped around. It's not even having a change of perspective. I'm getting it's a change of pace, because it's like you're not quite finding your footing. And with this 5 of Swords here, it feels like so usually, no, I'm not gonna say that part. What I'm gonna say is, it feels like not even more like external chirping, but like internal chirping. I'm feeling like you're just a little bit out of sorts right now. I'm not gonna lie. And so trying to navigate this energy right now is a little difficult, because I feel like there's a little ounce of hopelessness, and something is making you feel discouraged. So it's like you applied to the job and you didn't get it, but that's okay. This is like a change in perspective, and allowing yourself to feel those things. And also, what you can't see is what you can't see, and you're not supposed to see it, or you're not supposed to be there yet. Remember, there are delays happening. There is a slowdown. Now, when it comes to slowdown in finances of, let's say, for example, a side hustle, you can change that. But when it comes to other types of things that are out of your control, then you can't and you shouldn't. So just try to hold off on any new projects and in starting anything new, especially in August. Maybe focus it later on, like in the fall, is what I'm getting for that. Okay. For your oracle messages here, we have third eye. So that is intuition, clarity, and visions. Again, I'm getting it's like swords. It's like you're mentally out. I almost said out of capacity. So really taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself through this time. And okay, don't wrap yourself or consume yourself with work in order to avoid what is going on. That's another message that I'm getting. The messages were coming in so fast that I forgot that one came through and it came back to me. But yeah, don't wrap yourself in work. You have to learn how to navigate your emotions, learn how to navigate how it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're doing, all those things. And really, that's how you're gonna get your clarity, by not being avoidant. Okay. And your last mushroom message here says absorb, take it all in before you make a move, act, don't react, experience the flow. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Can't make this up. Okay. That's your advice. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Jupiter for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.